Hey, it's Bill from the Bill Simmons podcast. FIFA World Cup 26 fans, listen up. As the official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26, Michelob Ultra is giving away $1 million worth of FIFA World Cup 26 tickets and prizes. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/superior access/FIFA World Cup 26. Michelob Ultra FIFA World Cup 26 superior access. No purchase necessary. Open U.S. residents 21 plus begins on December 1st, 2025. Ends on July 31st, 2026. Multiple entry periods. Visit www.MichelobUltra.com/superior access/FIFA World Cup 26 for free entry deadlines, prizes, and details.
Pace Checkout is offered by your banks and credit unions. So when you shop online at participating merchants, your cards appear in one place. Pace. It checks out. Activation required. See Pace.com to learn more. Terms and conditions apply.
Comcast is delivering extraordinary experiences in live sports. Through the incredible broadcast and storytelling from NBC, innovative and personalized viewing features on Xfinity and Peacock, and the country's most reliable Wi-Fi, viewers can enjoy every game-changing play faster and more seamlessly than ever. All on a network built to deliver unforgettable moments as close to live as possible. The ultimate experience for the American sports fan. Learn more at ComcastCorporation.com/sports.
Experience a membership that backs what you're building with American Express Business Platinum. Get 2 times membership rewards points per dollar on eligible purchases in key business categories, as well as on each eligible purchase of $5,000 or more, on up to $2 million in eligible purchases per calendar year. American Express Business Platinum. There's nothing like it. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum.
Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Network. We on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon, and Pandora. I am Ricky Suede here. We are here usually on Mondays talking Bulls, talking basketball, talking everything NBA. We have the NBA draft going on. And for us, this is a big deal because we're starting from scratch. So we're starting from ground zero. So I can't even say that. We're just starting from the bottom. We're working our way up. Got a new GM, and we got the Detroit Pistons. You guys had a late first round pick, correct? Do you know anything about your pick or?
Actually, me and Foster had a list of people who we thought would go at 21, even though we moved up 17. And the player that was picked was one of those ones that who we thought. It was between 4 players. And he was one of the ones we had.
Kareem Lopez, correct?
No.
Oh.
It was Okore. We traded the 21 pick for 17. Memphis wound up, was it Memphis? Memphis drafted him, but we owned the rights to him.
Yeah. So he actually, Lopez had the Piston hat on.
Yeah.
Corey had the
and he was up there crying. There ain't no crying in hoop, man. Get out of here, man.
I mean, that's what Jaden Ivey did, but
you see what happened. Anyway, and Rick, you know.
That's your boy.
That's Foster's boy.
Come on,
that's Jaden Ivey. That's Foster's boy. That's Foster.
But that's how it went. The Pistons wound up moving up 4 spots to acquire him, and like Michigan Detroit fans says, we gave up 3 second-round picks to move up those 4 slots.
You okay with that?
No.
Foster?
I mean, obviously that's who they wanted. That's obviously their guy. 3 second-round picks. I mean, do we care about second-round picks?
Yes, you do. You could develop second-round picks. No,
we're not developing right now. Right now, we're in win mode. So, right?
Yeah, no, you are.
But no, this is a guy that worked out for us. He, was a one and done guy at Stanford, and he was on a pretty weak team. I mean, he was a heavy usage guy, a volume scorer, which is exactly what we needed. And he's got some pretty decent comps. But yeah, I think that he fulfills a need that we had. I know people are weary about the fact that he's a smaller guard, but he does have a 6'8" wingspan. He does have a 38-inch vert, and he takes care of the ball. He's somebody that you can trust with it. Trust with the basketball in his hands, and he's going to take care of it. And between me and June, we both agree turnovers. So for him to have a 30% usage rate and a lack of weapons, a lack of vertical lob threat and spacing at Stanford, I think he's going to get even better as a playmaker now that he's got guys like Asar Thompson and Jalen Duren, and he does.
Whoa.
He said,
Do you have Jalen Duren? Do you have him?
Well, hey, as things are playing out right now, obviously the Lakers got their guy, Brooklyn's got their guy, Chicago got their center.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I didn't say who, but yeah, things are starting to settle down, and Detroit ain't letting Jalen Duren go. That's not Cade not letting.
This guard, does he meet the athleticism? Is he athletic?
Yeah, absolutely.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
37-inch vertical.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'll get the job done. Shooter, can shoot.
Yes. Shot 35% from three. What was this? 81%. And most of his points were
isolation. Yeah, he's a guy that like the vast majority of his points were created by him. He didn't have somebody to defer to. A lot of these guys, Duke guys, they played with a couple stars. Some of the other talented teams. I mean, Stanford is not a basketball school. I mean, that dude was probably hitting the books hard for real. Stanford don't play that. So
right.
He's a pretty sharp guy.
He had 8 30-point games.
And he had a 40-point game in
it. The Pistons wanted a bucket, and they believe they got a bucket.
He's a rotational guy, right? He's going to start as a rotational guy with something like off the bench.
I assume he's not going to go into the starting lineup right away.
Like you said, you guys are in win mode, so. And I got to give credit to Payton because he's been chirping this all the time, and I know we're going to go into free agency, but the new NBA now is not. You don't rely on free agency. You really have to draft well and keep your draft picks. So, I mean, you guys know, like, you don't want to be, and we've talked about this all year, you don't want to be in the second apron where you're paying 4 or 5 guys over $20 million. So, like, you really got to hit on these draft picks. So, I definitely hope that, like, he works out, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, not when it comes to playing the Bulls, but from what I know of him, limited, I do know that he's a little small. I do know that he's a one-on-one scorer. Like, he can break down the defense, which, in my opinion, Detroit does need. So they do need another guy that can break down the defense. Cade is not, like, he needs someone else. But I'm intrigued by him and see what he does in the next level because the NBA is,
different.
It's rough. It's different. I'm telling you, like, no, go ahead, June.
It's levels.
Yeah.
You see a score in college that doesn't always translate to be that score in the NBA.
Not at all. The Bulls. I don't know how to segue into that, but the Bulls had you know what? I'm sorry. Before I tap you guys off, no Diddy. What would you give that draft? What would you give that grade? What grade would you give that? June.
Considering what was out there, I want to say a B+. There was another guy I felt we could have gotten, but considering that, I would say B+.
Who did you want?
Cameron Carr.
Carr?
Yes.
If you would have,
it may sound crazy, but I also went crazy over Cam Whitmore that didn't do anything when we didn't get him. So
I like Cam Whitmore. He hasn't done anything yet, and I'm still rooting for him. He's one of the guys I talent wise I like.
So I felt like Cam that he could fit right into that shooting guard position, the athleticism,
and you wouldn't have needed to trade any second round pick.
Right.
He was available, yeah.
Yeah,
but I think he fell. I think he fell for a reason. I think that his inability to create for himself is what's holding him back. I think that the one thing that was probably more appealing to Detroit is the fact that you can just put the ball in Corey's hands and he can create. I think Cam is more of a off ball, spot up. I don't think he's not as creative on the dribble as Corey is. By far, Corey is better. But the takeaway is Cam is 6'5" and can jump out the gym. So he's much bigger. But as you can see, he fell all the way down to what
25.
25.
25. And so we drafted Okori at 17.
No,
so.
24. I'm sorry. Cameron, he dropped to 24.
But we originally was drafting at 21, no far. So he would have been there.
He would have been there, yeah.
Yeah, but my point is he continued to drop well below.
Well, they're talking about he was supposed to be top 20, and
I saw Chicago. We saw Chicago and got worried, like, oh no.
Yeah, I really thought he was going to be top 15, top 16.
But Foster, what is your grade on this draft?
In my mind, I thought B plus. I'll say B, just because right now it's a little redundant. It's the to be continued because we don't know how free agency is going to go. We don't know if Sasser's still going to be around. I see a lot of people saying, no, he's just another Sasser. But, Sasser stayed at Houston for 4 years, so he was much older. And Sasser isn't nearly as athletic. Never had a 40-point game either. So to accomplish that as a freshman is pretty crazy. And, Sasser played at Houston. He played with Quentin Grimes. Like, Houston, always has a boatload of talent. So I think he's definitely an upgrade, and we'll just have to see what happens because you got Dennis Jenkins, you got a couple of small guards.
Yeah, that's Tate's boy, Dennis Jenkins, and I'm being sarcastic. That's his boy, Dennis Jenkins. So with the Bulls, yesterday was our Christmas, and we've had a long year. You guys have been celebratory mood all season. We had to wait till June for our Christmas. I'll start off saying that we drafted Caleb Wilson, number 4. I'm hearing upside that he can easily be the most talented out of the 4. I'm skeptical on that.
Right.
There's some good picks before him though, so even if he's not, it's still he doesn't have to be the best in the draft. He's pretty good though.
He's pretty good. What I noticed about Caleb Wilson, one, the athletic ability, I think it's top notch. It's NBA level athleticism. So you got that going for you.
Outstanding. Yeah.
His motor, it seems like he's got a motor. Like he's not afraid. Like he wants to get better. He wants to improve. He wants to work on his jumper, which he needs to. The weight will come. I think he's only 19. He's gonna grow, maybe an inch or two. No. He's gonna grow.
He's gonna get taller.
He's gonna get taller.
He's gonna work up a ladder.
My ladder counter is gone today, but yeah, I'm happy with Caleb being at number 4. What more importantly, what I liked about the number 4 pick, fellas, is that you didn't have to choose. Like we didn't have that. Hey, if we're at 2 or 3, who do we get?
It was 4. Consensus. That was the pick at 4.
No one was going to go anywhere but Caleb.
Me and Foster talked about that, and because I said they might go guard. Foster said they will burn that city down if they don't get. Well, I said, oh yeah, he's going to. There's no doubt.
Great. The good things about having 4, like if you had 2 or 3, you would have been like, do we want Boozer? Do we want, Peterson? We didn't have to think. It was like Caleb all day, like you said.
Is that comment from Pay?
Yeah.
I guess he's back in now. You see the glaze I was talking about?
This is the North Carolina glaze, by the way.
North Carolina guy. That's
man.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yes.
Caleb. I mean, yeah, we got another Caleb in the city, and like he's saying all the right things too. So his, I'm worried about will he be able to withstand the 82 game season? His first season, freshman year, he's a little injury prone, but hopefully those are just freak injuries. We can get past that, and we can go forward. What else? Caleb is also they're saying comp wise KG. But that's what they're saying. That's not me.
That's very high praise.
Yeah, he said earlier on ESPN or one of because he's doing his media rollout. I think he said he's patterning his game after Kawhi that he wants to be effective with his moves and play two-way. He play on offense and defense.
Like Pat Williams.
Whoa! Let's not go there. We don't
Foster.
too soon, man. We hurting over here, man. Pat Williams is a sore subject for that, and you know that, Foster. It's sort of like Jalen Duren is with you guys. But
in the same sense, no way.
No,
not even.
Not even.
More Ivy, but yeah.
Idea. But no, Caleb, I think that he's going. I think his first year, don't expect him to average 15 points. I think he's gonna be. I think he may be 2 years away from showing what he can.
Well, he's a project to you because 15 points for a number 4 pick is not crazy.
Okay. Let me ask you this: where does Caleb? Does he start?
Yeah, he starts.
Your center is after Brooklyn.
They gotta get to that.
Okay, and then you have
Matas, Giddy. I think the shooting guard is to be continued, right?
Oh, but the shooting guard is we drafted him, and I don't know if he's going to start. And Dalen Swain, and now that's the guy I'm not sure about. Everyone else's eye on him. He can't shoot.
I put it like this: he's a good player, but he needs to work on his outside shot.
That's what all I'm hearing.
I can see him coming off the bench for sure.
He's a 6'8" guard. And that says a lot because if you're 6'8" and you're labeled a guard,
right? It's weird to me.
You don't have any post. No, they don't rely on you in the paint. But he can't shoot. He's not a great shooter from the outside, but he's a great athlete.
Yeah. The highlights I saw of him, and you guys can laugh at me. It looked like ISO Joe Johnson,
without the jump shot.
Yeah. But he was getting to his spot. He was getting to the lane. I'm like, but it's college. Like you stated earlier, June, it's college. Like it's levels to this. I
mean, it's like me saying ISO Asar.
He's shooting at that.
He's a good player. I thought, and I don't mean to jump the gun, but I thought those two players were great picks for him.
So you're cool. You're cool with Swain.
I said the Bulls had a great draft last night. Those two guys, yeah.
I mean, the first pick was a layup, so like the second one, you can't really lose. I feel like you really couldn't lose there unless you did something crazy. Like I don't know. I don't know who would.
I thought it was a good second pick in that at that spot.
Well, you know that our GM has the reason he drafted a Swain and that particular guy is he's got this philosophy called SLAT, which is size, length, athleticism, and physicality. So
you got both picks. You got slapped.
No, because I somebody recently introduced me to that term, so I was familiar with that. Yeah, not literally. Nobody slapped. I'm talking about the actual acronym.
I'm about to say, man, I got to grab the strap, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm just out here getting
But that principle, that philosophy, I'm liking, and you see a direction. And unlike previous regimes, we didn't have a direction like you guys have right now. We didn't have what are we doing? It was a bunch of what are we doing? Why are we doing this? So it's refreshing to see, what I'm saying, the direction that GM Brother Graham is doing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's good to see that.
Yeah, I thought the draft for the Bulls I was kind of jealous. I was like, yeah, they had a very good draft.
Yeah. Grade wise, overall, I'm gonna give it I want to give it an A+, but it's the non-shooting from Swain. Like it's that he can't shoot. That's what scares me.
But look at it like this, though. I gave it an A, and if you want to go from that aspect, you never had a problem from shooting from outside with what you did. Like you had shooter. I don't know if that's changed much last year, but you never had a problem. So the
Well, they
draft
lost some guys. They lost Bucci Man. They lost
is Gucci Man your main three?
Bucci
Yeah,
Shooter.
I didn't know.
They lost Kobe too.
Yeah, lost Kobe, lost your boy Jaden Ivey.
Jay Ivey. There's
Five times we done referenced Jaden.
Jaden Ivey was with us when he left.
somebody's got to keep him alive, bro, because he's been quiet on social media.
No, he hasn't. He tweeted out and said that Miami, I hear you guys are looking for a flash.
No, get the hell out. He said that.
Yeah.
How did
Oh,
that not make
man.
the headline? That's crazy.
They need a guard though.
Low key, maybe that's right. No, that's not.
No.
Hey, Miami is way too sinful for him.
No, they got culture. They got heat culture. They're gonna get him right. They're gonna get him at 2% body.
Man, ain't he in the church?
I don't even think South Beach has a church. I ain't gonna lie.
Woo.
Wow.
Wow.
Anyways.
But yeah, I give the grade, the Bulls, I give them an A. There is a direction. I'm happy, and we got free agency like June stated earlier in the convo, and like we got free agency to look forward to, and we made a deal. So,
well, I had a question before we get into the trade. My bad to cut your wisdom. Was there a guy? Yeah, was there a guy out there that was still on the board that you would have preferred? I'm sure somebody, but
at 15,
but Pete, Arizona.
No. Didn't think as much as a Arizona homer I am, I didn't think he was ready for the league. He has no jumpers. He's small for power forward.
Yeah, his tape didn't move me at all. That's the one I was telling you about, Jim. I'm like, I didn't see nothing for real.
You know who fell, and I thought the Bulls would get him or look at him, but they got Nick Claxton, was Chris Sinat.
Okay. From
he was Houston. But if you was around 15, I was kind of looking at LeBaron Falan. I'm not butchering his name. LeBaron.
That's who I want.
That's a guard you probably would start.
Yeah. But he fell. He fell. He went to Philly.
He failed and went to a team that didn't need a guard.
Man, but you know what? Quentin Grimes is a free agent though, so he'll be gone.
Yeah.
But 21. They really have Philly's a team that's always a toss up depending on who's going to be healthy, because they got Paul George. He ain't going nowhere. And they really just best available, I would say, for him. Some feedback.
One more question, a couple more questions before I close the segment on the draft. Your hometown guy, Darius A-Cup Jr. got drafted by the Sacramento Kings. Hometown kid. I know you guys are rooting for him, except when they play the Pistons, obviously. Thoughts on the fit? The Detroit fit, the Bucks.
I think he's a little clueless on Sacramento weather. He said he was going to finally getting some good weather. I mean, I don't know. I think Arkansas weather is decent, but Sacramento is not LA,
No, it's not. It's more NorCal weather.
For sure.
No, Frisco. Thoughts, June? The whole family?
Yeah, I'm a dog, grandma, all of them had a bus, man. It's like, what's going on?
Proud moment for the 313.
It was a proud moment. Anytime you see somebody from Detroit, it doesn't matter. They come from Detroit and they make the league. It's always a big accomplishment. So, it was something to be proud of. And
Foster's not proud of it, but go ahead, Jim. Sorry.
Plus, he's a baller, and he needed to go somewhere where they need him. And there's a lot of people that kind of was frowning upon, or like looking at him with the side eye as far as will his game translate? A lot of bad things, not bad things, but not a lot. Just certain things they can't. You play defense, and you run that point. There's a lot of questions to be able to play.
Hope he can overcome bad organization. Sacramento is not a good organization, and I really hope that kid isn't Roy. So I do it. He is one of the guys I liked in the draft. Like, I was a fan favorite of him. In fact, Foster, I was talking about him in February. You know what I'm saying? I was a fan. I'm a favorite. I'm a fan of A-Cup. So hopefully Sacramento doesn't ruin it.
They got some bad history with their guards. I mean, I won't say bad history with guards, but I mean, they had Tyrese Halliburton and traded him away, and that dude immediately went and created a championship culture in Indiana. And then Fox is gone, and he went in.
Former Knicks player, Fox.
Wow.
You said what?
Former Knicks player, De'Aaron Fox. Wow, he with us.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Hey, how about Bagley instead of Luka?
Yeah. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room, which is the Giannis, which has been taking over the everything.
Are all batteries the same? That's like asking if all soccer players are the same. Take Messi, the most decorated player ever. Is there any other player who has achieved that? No, just him. Now take Duracell. Is there any other battery with power boost ingredients inside? No, just Duracell. Remember, goats only trust goats because they're built different. And Messi only trusts Duracell.
LinkedIn is pretty amazing at helping you grow your small business. We cannot make your email response time faster. We can help you sell, market, and hire in one place. We cannot help you find space for your 3 desk drinks. Why do you have 3? And while we can't help you find the perfect volume for your presentation video, LinkedIn can help you find the perfect audience for your business. Grow your small business on LinkedIn. Learn more at linkedin.com/smallbusiness.
You have one new message. Translating. Disney and Pixar's Hoppers is now available on Disney+.
You could say that again.
Critics are calling it Pixar's funniest movie ever and a wildly entertaining ride. Blizzard Potato. It's certified fresh and verified hot.
Now we party.
This is incredible!
Wow, I am clearing the rest of the day.
Disney and Pixar's Hoppers, now available on Disney+. Rated PG.
AI is moving fast across the enterprise. But without visibility, it's just chaos. Different tools, different models, different teams using AI in completely different ways. ServiceNow turns that chaos into control. With the AI Control Tower, you see all your AI across the business in one place. What it's doing, what it's done, and what it's about to do. So you stay in control. To put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com.
This is Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Ricky Suede here. We're here today on a special Wednesday. We are available on all podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple, iHeart, YouTube. Tell a friend. Tell your barber about us. Tell your doctor. We can go on your yearly visits to check us out. We are always here talking NBA. Giannis finally got moved. Exhausting. It's been over a year.
Yeah.
Thoughts, B. Foster, on Giannis being moved to Miami finally?
Yeah, I'm glad it's out the way. We kind of trolled him for a while, talking about with the passive, I want to leave, I don't want to leave type stuff. So it's good to finally rip the Band-Aid on that. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely an opportunity for him to go somewhere and get entrenched in the Heat culture. That's y'all. That y'all keep bigging that up. But honestly, they got to stay healthy. If any of their core goes down, the team doesn't look very deep right now. I think Bobby Portis is a good addition for the type of mentality that they have. But the nice thing about Miami is they have some appealing factors to them. One, just the city itself. They got a great coach, and now you get an opportunity to go to compete for a championship. So you're gonna have some guys that might have asked for a little bit more money, might take a little less just to have some fun in the sun for a year or two. So I think they'll attract some buyout candidates if that's in the works. We talked about the Kings. Maybe Zach LaVine goes down there, and they're going to need some scoring though. They got a lot of they don't have Davion Mitchell. That's a position that could easily be upgraded. We talked about it yesterday, June. So they need some other guys that can had the ball, and the ball in their hands outside of Giannis. Obviously, Giannis is a very high gravity guy, but I don't think he can do it by himself.
Let me ask you this.
Norman Powell's also a free agent. I don't know if he's coming back.
Let me ask you this, Pauls. Riley saying that Bam is untouchable. Is that kind of too much dip on your chip? Like, Bam is untouchable? You can't trade him? Really?
Trade him for who? To make the team better. They need him.
But
They need a guard.
They need a guard, but who's the center if he leaves?
I mean, you had...
They gave him Khalil Ware.
Yes, they did. But I'm saying initially when Riley had spoke on it, he said Bam is untouchable. He's not traded. Like, we're not trading. I'm like, why is he? Like, there's a lot of people out in the NBA, but Bam is untouchable. Okay, all right.
That's his guy. That ain't got to be y'all guy. That's my guy.
Okay. All right.
They knew they were getting Giannis.
You know what? Milwaukee came up.
Milwaukee 8.
Yeah.
Okay, with the player. I mean, you got to figure this. You're gonna lose Giannis anyway at the end of the season. You're a free agent. You might as well go ahead, and he's out of time. Just ship him off. But what they got in return, they got a nice return on their trade.
That's how you do it too.
And if they had traded him sooner, they could have probably got more.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? If they had traded him like last year, you don't think they could have got more for him?
I think, well, if you're saying in the season, the middle of the season, I would say no, because those trades are usually rushed. Now, with the season over, they was able to say, and think about it, they waited to see who that draft order, the draft. They wanted to see who was,
We want this. We want this. We want this.
Yep.
We want this next year.
Yeah. Oh, you got the 7th pick of this year's draft? You know what? Let me get that. So they waited. It was strategic on waiting until the draft lottery happened, and then they went from there. And then they ate. They got a lot. They did good.
They might not even keep Hero. They might go flip him for some more assets.
Oh, Detroit.
Hey. We can talk. We can come to the table about some.
They can have the rights to Malik Beasley.
Yeah, we'll give him Malik Beasley for Hero.
June, what is your thoughts on Giannis the Freak trade?
I think, like I said, I think Milwaukee got the better of the trade. If you don't say they got the better of the trade, they didn't walk away empty-handed. Like, they got a lot of assets. They got good players. In Miami, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with the rest of the roster. I think if they could have kept Tyler Hero with this trade, he'd have been in business. But that backcourt looks kind of shaky, baby.
Well, it's not finished. The team isn't finished. Like you guys said, you still got free agency. You still hoping on that. And it might be a couple more trades. They make maybe one, but that roster isn't fit.
They need to have a plan. And then, but my thing is, when you make a big trade like that, and you need to have a plan to be successful, it's kind of risky.
What do you think that do you buy into the rumors that Boston didn't want to part with Ayler Shireman and Hugo Gonzalez? Is that?
Yeah, I believe that.
Because they said that, I mean, they even said Miami did not want to part with Kasparis Yakasunas. You know that guy? He's of that same mold.
Yeah, he's a heat culture guy, a scrappy dude, match through, one of them type of guys,
No, one of them.
Drew Smith, guys, people like, where did he come from? But
yeah,
well, Boston did offer, but it wasn't enough. Brown and 2 first-round picks, that's not enough. No? You think so?
Compared to what they got, they held out and got what they,
Yeah, in comparison. Because they got some swaps, too, to where they'll get the best of. Yeah.
And they got, what they got, Jacquez, too? Didn't they get high?
Yeah, they got Jaime. Yeah.
They did.
Brown's good, but he's just one person.
They can't go left.
Wow. Well, he went right to that ring, though. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
and he carried Boston this year.
That was pretty good, Foster.
That was pretty good.
That was, because that was a double on the right, too.
Sandra, I see why you're in. You got some ballers over there, Foster. Check them out, man. When the mixtape coming out? But Boston, did they shoot themselves in the foot? Now they have a superstar problem.
What you mean?
Jalen, I'm sure. I don't know if he's upset. Maybe he's not upset.
About being dangled out there?
Yeah.
Who knows with Jalen? Now that he's been streaming, this dude's kind of weird.
It's the business, man. He better have that mentality. It's business.
I agree with you.
Sound business oriented. He said, "Hey, for the right bread, I'll go down to Shanghai. I'll learn Mandarin. Beautiful language." So we know where his head's at.
I say you shouldn't get offended by being dangled for Giannis. It's not like offered. Yeah, it's Giannis.
And it's not a bum out here.
You didn't offer him for his brother.
right. It wasn't the Nexus.
By the way, they got signed by Miami today.
Oh, we knew that was going to happen.
So filling roster spots, they need talent, right? We just said
they got both the brothers.
Just like Milwaukee did. We knew they were doing that, Foster. We talked about that.
Oh no, I get it. It's just, I mean, it doesn't surprise me, but
gotta have the panhandlers with him.
Yeah, culture. Yeah.
They need those spots for players though. Yeah, that was. I mean, they won. They were good. What when they win before COVID?
Who?
Milwaukee.
That was right after. It was right after.
Okay.
It was the first one after the Bucks.
Yeah, 2021.
So everybody getting old over there. They weren't even good when they were young. So
yeah.
Giannis 31. I don't know about that one. These are two-way deals or something.
I'm just saying that it's a package deal. It's like
a mess.
It's just like meeting a bad chick with 2 kids. They coming with them.
Man, that's crazy.
Whether you got a 2-bedroom or not, that's what it is.
That's bad.
Dude. Are you concerned with Giannis' injuries, like being 31? He's in his prime, but are the injuries concerning?
I have a theory, man. I think, sometimes those injuries occur when you're not successful as a team. So some of the things you would usually play through, you tend not to. So I don't think it'll be a problem unless, Miami's kind of trash.
Yeah, Miami's trash. Hey, yeah, there goes that hammy again.
But I don't think he's never really had an injury problem until last year.
Last couple of years.
It wasn't as bad as last year. Last year was. No, Troy, we don't want you upset about this next pick either. Troy was pissed about the pick.
He said fire Trajan and Landon yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah. Troy was not feeling the pick.
Oh, wow. Oh, the Bulls traded the 56 to the Lakers for cash.
Oh, did that happen today?
Yeah.
56. Wow. Man, they don't need any more projects.
It's like
they got that other dude.
The thing is, it's the 56th pick of the second round, which got kind of boring near the end of the first round. Oh, go ahead and take it. Give us some money.
I think Bronny went before the 56th pick.
Yeah, I think he's 55. It's around that area.
He was around there, though.
Yeah, he's around there. Other news, Julius Randle got dumped. He got traded. He got dumped. Went to Brooklyn.
I could see that happening before it happened. They need a scapegoat.
Salary. It's a salary dumping. Like I said, June, this is a new NBA. Like you can't pay like 3-4 guys 20-30 million. This ain't the old NBA where it's like, yeah, free agency, we'll sign everybody. You don't want to pay in that second, third apron. And I got a shout out pay for that because he said this, like before it happened. He's like, dude, like it's not free agent predicate anymore. Like it's not on that. And I see the writing on the wall. With that being said, Randall went to Brooklyn, Nick Claxton went to the Bulls, and T-Wolves got Mo Gay in the 3rd pick, and Brooklyn got the 28th pick in Julius Randle. Thoughts on that trade?
I kind of feel bad for Randall. I feel like, now he did have a pretty bad end of the playoffs, and I just feel like he's a guy, he's one of those guys that people just don't like. It's not the most likable. That's just the demeanor. I don't know. It's what I got from his Knicks tenure, but now he has to go back to New York for the lesser than New York team, and they're fresh off a championship. That's like kind of messed up.
Joe,
I feel the same way. I do think though, in my opinion, that he's too inconsistent to get all that money, and something's gonna happen. You just can't be on a team like Minnesota where they're trying to get to the next level and you're not there every night making all that money. So something was going to happen. I just hate that he had to go to Brooklyn. He's they're not even. You can't tell a New York person nothing about basketball right now. They not thinking about no other team but the Knicks. There's Brooklyn that's wearing Knicks gear right now.
Right. I can see that.
They're like, what other team? We Knicks.
Who benefited most from this, and like I said, it was a salary dump, was Shots on Zone, Ayo Donasumo. He signed a 5-year, $112 million contract. Shout out to Ayo. Well-liked guy, well-liked. He's a hard worker, good player, man. I'm happy for Ayo.
They made a decision there. They said, we either going to pay this guy or and we're going to find a way to pay this guy. And that's what that was.
And does that leave things open for other moves to happen?
Not really. If you're paying Jaden
and Gobert's making a ton of money too.
Well, that team is strapped. And
he might be.
Is that a come up then? I guess they got Nas. They paid, and I got Nas Reed too.
Somebody else is on the way out.
Because I don't think you add Ayo, subtract Randall. That doesn't make you a championship team. They're saying it is. I mean, now this is just clickbait probably, but they were asking, is Ant on the move?
No. But like I said, these moves aren't made. Like, I think they want to keep Randall. You can't mess with that apron. That apron is gonna hurt you. The Bulls got Nick Claxton in his deal, so we got our starting center. The Bulls got the starting center they needed. Very affordable. I think he's like 2 years, $48 million, something like that. But affordable, athletic, rim runner, helps out.
You want a rim runner now?
Well, he's a alley-oop guy. And he plays defense and he rebounds. I mean, you can't go wrong with those.
Traditional center.
Wait, hold on, Foster. We're not letting this guy off the hook.
Yes, I know where you're going with Durant.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not expecting Nick Claxton to be a cornerstone. He's a defender. I'm not expecting Nick Claxton to have a bag. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you had a problem with us saying Durant had a bag.
Problem with Durant being the number 2 guy, knowing that he don't have a 15-footer. That's all I was saying. I think Durant is a good player. First of all, Durant.
He's back explaining himself again.
My thing was he had a 15-footer. He didn't show it, but I thought he had that. You should see him hitting it in practice. Like,
yeah, I mean, shout out to that brother.
He shoots a lot better than Nick Claxton.
He is. Look how much he's getting paid, though. He's getting paid some money. I'm not expecting Nick Claxton.
Yeah.
Nick Claxton is not on the level. Jalen Durant is better than Nick Claxton.
Thank you.
I'm not going that route. I'm not saying
he's a top tier rim runner. He's a top tier.
Yeah. Durant is.
Yeah, Claxton's making 4 at 100, so 25 a year.
Yeah, that ain't bad.
Yeah, I guess you gotta pay Durant. It's 30, 35. Shit.
Yep. More than that, maybe. I think Durant is looking north of 210.
He's gonna be south of Detroit. He's gonna be south of Detroit. He won't that much.
You said 50?
No, north of 210. I think I'm hearing 210. 5 years?
5 years, 210, so 40. So
yeah. He's gonna be south of Detroit.
He's 22, man. He's young as hell.
He is. What else we got in the NBA? Austin Reeves signed today, fellas. 4 years,
12. Oh no, 120. What was it?
189. Most
185, right?
The AAV was like 46 million. So whatever the math is.
By the way, highest contract ever by an undrafted free agent.
Yeah, was not drafted.
That's a bag.
Yeah, I heard they say that the Pistons put the pressure on and made them lock that in.
But y'all wanted them? Pistons wanted them?
Yeah.
That's the word on the street.
You happy with 189 for a guy that don't play defense?
Hey, that's their problem.
No. I'm saying if you got him on Detroit, because I mean,
I like Reeves' game. I think he would have been it.
I'll trade him for one of them ones that don't play offense on our team.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, when you say it's not our culture, I mean, when Stewart leaves, what is our culture gonna be?
And they were talking about trading Stewart and Holland. That's their defensive identity right there.
Allegedly. That's the
You
Bucks
guys still
rumor.
got culture, and you know better than me. I think you guys still got culture with Cade and Durant. Like those guys can run the locker room. Are they not running the locker
They're
room?
finesse boys. Then we want the sleeves rolled up, get dirty with it.
I get that, but I think that Cade is a good leader.
No, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But so even then, were you saying that we lose the culture because Reeves comes in, but Cade's still there?
I think with Reeves, with Cade, they're the same type of player. No, they need the ball in their hands. I gotta score. I'm going to score. So it kind of takes away from Cade a little.
But
No.
but everybody says get the ball out of Cade's hands. You need another guy that can go get it, right?
A little bit, yeah. You do.
Yeah.
'Cause they don't want Cade to be a point guard, so hey, there's another ball dominant guy for you. He can shoot. Reeves can shoot a little bit. He's not just a complete,
No.
Luca. I think Luca is the one that said, "Hey, make sure he comes back." LeBron, I don't know. I heard a little rumor about
Okay, talk about it.
Cleveland. Jared Allen for LeBron.
Would you do that? I wouldn't do that.
From whose perspective?
Cleveland.
You say Cleveland wouldn't do it? What they got to lose after getting swept by the Knicks?
Hey man, if you look at it, and you look up the makeup of that team, you're gonna have Mobley as your center. You got Spider, LeBron. I would do that if I was Cleveland.
Yeah,
You would do it?
Harden.
I wouldn't do it if I was a Laker.
Lakers want a center. Lakers are starting over. They just paid Reeves a boatload of money. And Luka's, of course, making crazy amounts of money too. So that's just they get a rim protector. They get a lob threat for Luka. They get a workhorse.
I know this is going to sound clickbaitish, but I'm not trying to. But LeBron is making it difficult at the price that you're paying a 42-year-old $30 million, $40 million. And I get it. It's LeBron, but the future, I can't rely on LeBron, right? If I'm a Laker, no. The future is now. I got Luka and Reeves. I can't have LeBron, Luka. They all do the same thing. They all need the ball in their hand.
So Ashley, like you said, are you agreeing with the Allen thing making sense or no?
If I was the Lakers, yeah, I'd try to get rid of LeBron. I know that sounds terrible, but I need a center. I need a just center. I don't need another guard or a scorer that needs the ball. So
it's a win-win because Cleveland. I mean, as far as the the marketing and all that shit, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Is this his last year?
It's never been announced.
Hopefully.
You tired of it? Well, yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Oh my God.
So he probably comes back to LA somehow. Some way, somehow. Lakers always find a way to bring LeBron.
And they're gonna lose. They're not gonna be good. They're gonna be good regular season team. But
because they're gonna be this is gonna be the same roster that lost this year. Except LeBron's older, Luka's older.
And you might have two teams that even got better with the draft. Like San Antonio and OKC might be better.
Utah, yeah.
Utah gonna be hell in a minute.
Yeah. I thought that people want to go to Utah.
Nobody wants.
But the check's clear over there too. So
check's clear.
That you know what? Real quick about the Lakers. That was one of the reasons I was surprised about Carr. The drafting of Carr. He's also in the same mode as Reeves, LeBron, Luka. He needs the ball, score. Like
Carr is he's pretty good off ball. He as far as cutting to the rim.
Whoa! You guys got a trade there, fellas.
Really?
Bulls.
Really? Draft trade?
No.
What?
Sources: Chicago is trading Braden Smith to the Indians. Those are draft picks, I believe.
Yeah. Braden, Iowa or not Iowa, Purdue.
Braden Smith to the Indiana Pacers for Cam Jones. Future swap and cash.
Damn, Jones.
Is that a current player or?
I have to look and see.
I think that's a draft pick.
I know Kai Jones. I don't know Cam.
Right, guys.
Yeah, not that it's wrong. I'm not saying anything. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me
on the spot. But no, yeah, Cam Carr's kind of is kind of an off-ball guy. He can shoot. I just like his athleticism.
But on the Lakers, don't you need some grit and grind guys, some rebounders, some dirty players, some stewards, some beef stews.
That's where I think the San Antonio Spurs kind of they did right because they went out and got a shot blocker. It's kind of not like heavily skilled, but can go out there and give you 12 to 15 grimy minutes. I don't think those type of guys don't get drafted really. Like,
well, nowadays you need that. Anything you guys? Trae Young, he signed too, 4 years, 212.
Yeah, he just wanted more money. So got out the deal, and I thought he was for sure leaving.
No. That's why he got traded. I'm sure it was the wink deal. Like, yeah, you opt out, we gonna sign you.
Yeah, the opt out news was like, oh shit, but yeah, there was never.
Yeah, never
within the front office. There was no.
That's why, June, you traded for him. That's why they traded. It was like, yo, we'll trade for you. We know we're gonna sign you long term.
Yeah.
So.
But they building something, man. Washington gave the Pistons hell for 2 straight. Well, a couple of times. I won't say a couple times. Cam Whitmore included.
Cam Whitmore.
But he just can't stay healthy. That's the reason why he fell in the draft in the first place. Is because he couldn't stay healthy. So.
Yeah, but shout out to all the first round drafts and the second round drafts. Shout out to all those players and their families. I mean, that is a huge accomplishment to be drafted in the NBA. Whether you're a bust or not, like that is a big deal to make the drafts. I want to finish watching this draft, guys. I know we're reaching the hour mark. Tell the people where they can reach you at.
You can find me and Foster at Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you haven't subscribed already, make sure you share the content, get us an algorithm, man. We are almost at 400 subs. We need about 20 more to get to 400 subs. It's been a long journey, so please help us out. Check us out there. We have some good material on there. You can find this podcast, a post-game podcast, and you can also find our Lions podcast on there. Also subscribe to Corner to Copa. That's Detroit Tigers, where Coach and Foster, they do the Detroit Tigers show. And things are heating up in baseball. For the Tigers, it's either sink or swim at this point. And we'll see. But make sure you subscribe to all those channels right there. And, we're gonna be putting out more material over the summer. So.
Good. Boss, anything you want to add?
Nothing else. The Kings drafted A-Cuff's teammate, Malik Thomas. So 2 Arkansas Razorbacks to the Kings.
Sports Like the Hip Hop, check us out. Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Network. We have an interview with Michigan assistant Akeem Miskadeen. We just did that right before Dusty May left and went to Dallas. But
he held that water though.
Man, yeah, and I don't think he knew. Maybe he knew. I don't know. We couldn't get him to say anything. But good brother. He talked about Michigan program and how they keep churning out NBA products and them winning the title, winning the championship. We got the summertime shy out here. We're going to be doing festivals and interviewing people, yada yada yada. And that's about it. We can do that next week. We'll all be back next week, and we'll talk a little free agency. And next week is you guys' time, right?
I think it's her. It's
okay.
Our time. Hopefully we got some good news.
Yeah. So we appreciate you guys checking in. Check us out. We're on all platforms. Shout out to Tate behind the boards. Shout out to Tate, the homie Tate. And we'll see y'all next week.
Appreciate you tapping into this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan channel. Don't matter if you was watching on YouTube or listening on Spotify or Apple. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with everybody on the block, and hit the notification bell so you never miss none of our daily drops. And to all the guys from the Shy, we say 3 things. Bear down, fly the W, and sell the team, Jerry.